All right, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to everyone. We are now back to the third session of the day. Okay, I want to welcome everyone to this time's seminars, which is entitled Integrated Supply Chain of Agentic AI Readiness in Era of Dynamic Global Trade and Logistics. Supply chains must evolve beyond automation into intelligent adaptive ecosystem. So these are the few things that is very important. Today's session, we're going to explore how agentic AI system capable of autonomous decision making, collaboration, and continuous learning. The main purpose is to reshaping supply chain intelligence for future-ready enterprises. Before we begin, I'm pleased to introduce our moderator for today. We have Miss Alice Liau, Head of Sales Solution and Alliance at Binary Semantics Senior Berhad, with over 20 years of experience across IT, FMCG, and consulting. Alice is a visionary leader in customer-centric innovation and smart service delivery across APAC. Let's welcome her up on stage. And now, please join me in welcoming our speaker, Ms. Shreshtha Ahuja, Head of Sales India Business at Binary Semantics Limited, with over a decade of experience in digital mobility and logistic technology. Shreshtha has led transformative fleet and AI-driven logistics solutions across India and beyond. Let's deep dive into integrated platforms like Free Robot, AI analytics, and human AI collaboration are driving real-time visibility, predictive optimization, and resilience operation across supply chain. So let's welcome our stage. Let's give our speakers a warm round of applause and our moderator for today, and I'll pass it to you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, all the guests here. My name is Alice Liau, and it's a pleasure to meet you all here at the MALT Expo 2025. And with me.
So I'm Shreshtha, and as he rightly mentioned, I'm from India, and we both here represent Binary Semantics, and it's great to be here.
Right, today here at MALT 2025, our team is to talk about agentic AI. What is that? And in motion, what should we do and what can we do in agentic AI era upcoming? So our team today is agentic AI in motions. Now motion, we talk about fast. What do you need in order for you to fast? We need to smart fast. And smart fast come to safer. So faster logistic, smarter logistic, and safer logistic. And that's exactly what myself and Shreshtha is going to bring to you today at this hour, 1:46 p.m. here at the stage, Agentic AI Readiness. Let's talk about what we are. Are we ready today? Are we ready today? Yes, we are ready. Thank you.
So it's about a journey that we'll take you on. We'll discuss about what are the readiness that are required for agentic AI, what we think are the pillars, and what we think should be the readiness around it. And this is more about how we believe that it would help us in the building the required supply chain that we need over here.
Right, Shreshtha, we mentioned about journey. So it's pretty long journey, but it can be short if we do the right thing. The journey map here, we talk about IAA, integrations, augmented, and agentic. Now let's define what is augmented AI. So augmented is something that we call a human in the loop AI, which refers to AI, artificial intelligence system, that designed to work alongside human. We have that. We all use ChatGPT, right? We use them to ask for opinion. We also use them to write an email. But programmer also use them to have suggested programming line, the coding, right? We use that also. Now that is one part of it. Now this work alongside human, or ChatGPT, whatever they call it, Copilot. I'm using Copilot ChatGPT every day, to be honest, and they really enhance my abilities rather than, they're replacing me, right? So this AI mostly is they're assisting us in this regards. They help us to forecast demand, answer our queries that all your website, you have chatbot, right? Mine too. Binary Semantics also have our own chatbots. And they also help us to flagging any anomalies, which is any strange, any unique situation, become an alert to us. useful, right, Shreshtha?
Yeah,
But-
definitely. The augmented AI is useful, but now since we're talking about agentic AI, so what differentiates augmented AI from agentic AI? So yeah, definitely. It's if we talk about agentic AI, it's more autonomous, it's more goal-driven, result-oriented, you can say. Where in augmented, we are feeding in details, we are asking questions, and we're getting results as a part of it. But when it comes to agentic AI, you don't need to feed in anything. It's actually acting on its own. So it plans, it decides, and it's act upon it.
Right.
So if we take an example, right now I'm having a chatbot. I'm asking that chatbot questions, and it's answering me questions that where is my shipment, what is it happening, and all. But when it is about an agentic AI agent, or you can say an agent who is looking towards logistics and supply chain, it's more toward how it acts. How it acts where my shipment is, how it acts where the blockage is, how it acts to, you can say, remove that blockage, how it acts to know that my procurement is not in time. I have to place my order right now so that my production doesn't stop. So that's what agentic AI does. It acts on behalf of you. It's an agent that is acting on behalf of human. So going forward, we'll discuss that's majorly approximately around the siloed supply system. But Alice, would you like to move into details?
Right, but in order to move to details, I think we have 3 keywords here, right?
Yes.
We need to be faster, we need to be smarter, and we need to be safer. I think that's what the 3 attributes that we need to consider when we build our agentic AI in each of the tasks.
Yeah. So if we talk about this, that siloed supply chain system, currently when we see any manufacturing site or any site, whether it's port, manufacturing, automation, anywhere, we see siloed system. People are using different system for planning. They are using different system for monitoring of the vehicle coming in. They are having different systems for production planning. They have different system for SAP, SCADA, and all stuff. And then it's about where you have other things in place as well. Like for safety, you are just using CCTV feeds for now. You don't know anything that's happening on the AI side of it. Again, for supply chain, you have a TMS system which is running completely different. So they are not talking to each other. When they're not talking to each other, you cannot actually ask anyone to act upon it. You don't have the entire end-to-end details. So what happens when it is there in the readiness? You need to combine all these siloed system, bring everything to one particular platform where the agent can act upon, where the agent can have much more details. So right now, we'll go.
Right now,
Go.
there is no order tracking. The vehicle just come in, nobody knows. No identifications.
No audio, actually.
Yeah.
Audio.
Audio. So, but glad that we have this. We have the wording here. Yeah. So basically, it's still on the screen. The thing came in, no identification, nobody knows.
So this way, what is happening? The load is being assigned manually. You need to understand which shipment has to go where. There is a person with a bunch of paper in hand. You took it over, and then you see there is all confusions being created because you don't know what is coming in. The logistic person doesn't know. The loading person doesn't know anything about it. And then there are a lot of documentation getting piled up. There are compliance risk which is catering to it, and a lot of things are happening on board. There is a command center, but where there is no command over there is no real-time control. You are getting escalations, and everything is happening manually in this particular setup, where you get a lot of penalties, there are a lot of escalations, and multiple other setups are happening. Now, assume this as one of the setup where everything is working in silos. And what if there was no silos? What if everything was integrated? What happens if everything is working together? You want to take
Yeah,
it?
I think the path forward is that we talk about safe, we talk about fast, we talk about the faster this and that, right? So the path forward is to integration. Shreshtha has been bringing out, she's using the word combinations. I think the word combination equal to consolidations.
Yep.
Then we talk about integration here. There's an integrated supply chain. So we are not talking about integration, right? Shreshtha, we talk about integration plus
Intelligence.
intelligence, that's right. So when data and system connect, Agentic AI can truly move supply chains, all the silos into emotions, right? I think that's what Shreshtha trying to bring out just now.
Yeah, so just think about if a vehicle is coming in and there is a camera who's reading the number plate, you know whether the vehicle is allowed inside or not.
Right.
Then if you think about, you want to know where my asset is inside my premises, you have RFIDs all over. You can take over that and you get to know where the asset locations are. You have IoT sensors for predictive maintenance. You are working on an automation flow for procurement. You are making faster payments to your vendor. The vendors are happy. So what exactly happens when this kind of flow happens into the system?
So each pieces that you mentioned by us remove the friction, right? Together, they create an integrated fabric.
Yes.
So all the fabric, all Malay words are cantum. All the cantum together, where agents can act intelligently as per what they've been programmed and experienced, and they can do autonomous decision making.
Exactly. So we showed you one video where we talked about everything happening in silos and what problems are creating. Now, if everything is integrated, what will happen? Let's see that. So you see, we have you get data directly from the ERP. You are integrated directly from the core, which is your ERP, where you're maintaining all these data. You are controlling everything. You know everything which is coming your way. You have every risk handled in the real time. And the system, everything that is handling is being spotted instantly, and then there is you can bridge gaps in between. See, an ANPR reading the vehicle number, allowing the vehicle in, no manual intervention, no incidents happening on the ground. Intelligent bay assignment, everything happening automatically. You know where the driver needs to park its truck. Manless way bridges, nothing being handled manually. Everything is being done automatically. As soon as a truck goes off the track, there is an agent taking care of that particular truck. He is looking into the problems and providing solutions as well. They don't just inspect, they remember the pretty details and they work upon it. Everything, so you see invoicing getting matched, everything happening at a click, and then everything goes into the ERP back. You can take everything there in the system. IoT everywhere, whether it's camera, sensors, GPS, everything being there. You get a delivery confirmation via EPOT, your customer is happy, you are happy. Being a salesperson, you know my delivery has been done. Now my customer won't call me again. So this is how decision making comes into control, and this is how you redefine your supply chains, your logistic movement. Now, what will lead to this? So we talked about integrated, augmented, and then agentic.
Right.
So we'll now talk about what is the readiness that is needed for, first of all, agentic. Go ahead.
So just now, Shreshtha has run by us a very, very two dimensions topic. So when the lorry get in, operations get out. In fact, you see this very smooth process, but inside at the back end, there are numerous. You call it system. You call it. You can call it. Integration. You can call it system. You can add on. So behind of this animation, there are many systems which are already integrated together. So this is the future. So to make this future work, organizations, we need to have basically three readiness pillars. Number one is data harmonizations. So data harmonization is basically talk about, in Malay we talk about gawin. So you need to gawin a lot. So it means that data harmonization is actually a process that, you actually go and a process bringing all together the data sets, different sources, different workflow, different system. And you can, then later you make it consistently, you make it same face. You make it consistent, same look, comparable, and usable form. So you harmonize the data, right? I think that's for, you integrate the data, then you standardize it, making same face, then you cleanse it. So we call it data massage in our world. So you massage your data, and then you enrich your data by adding more insight. Then at the end of the day, you have so many, I call it wonderful, beautiful which is the data already standardized, already cleansed, already reformat it, then you unify all of them together, become your data house. I think that's what the data harmonization do, right? Then the secondly, which is the
So next, the pillar would be interoperability. Once you have data, you have cleansed it, you have massaged it, you know the data enrichment has been done. Now you would want all the systems to speak to each other. So that's how the interoperability happens. Some systems are running on cloud, some systems are on edge, some systems are on ERP, on-premise, everything. Now you want all of them to communicate to each other so that you get end-to-end information when you want an agentic AI to work on it. So that's where interoperability comes into picture, where regardless of where they are being hosted, they talk to each other, the platforms, and they are working on all common standards.
orchestrations. I think that's the last step that we need. So we have the data, then we have the operation, we have the middle, we have the rules, then we come in to orchestrate what you have. The orchestrate what you have is talking about you automate your process flow in order to achieve to optimize your business goal. And then of course, next thing that we need to do is you have a lot of agents already, right? So your agents are built on by your tasks, based on your tasks that you have. So multiple agents collaboration, you need to integrate your agents as well. Then, of course, trigger your event that your agent can make decisions on your behalf. And then after that, you have a central control tower, or you can call it command center. So command center not as in a center that you have, but it really just a desktop that you have. You control, you can live stream what happened to your business in live conditions.
So these are the three pillars which we call are required for readiness to agentic AI. It starts from harmonization, where you harmonize the data. It then comes to interoperability, where you want the system to speak to each other. And then the orchestration part, where the automation is happening, where everything is in control. Now together, we call these as an agentic mesh. So these are the three pillars of an agentic mesh, where the intelligent systems run to learn, adapt, and work smartly. So when we talk about agentic AI, it's not anything a plug and play kind of system which you can just bring in from outside, plug into your system, and then agentic AI will start working. It has to be embedded inside your system. So you have to go through each and every small process of it, starting from the integration part where you integrate everything, and then the engineering part where we have harmonization, interoperability, and orchestration. And all these things, when all the pillars are done right, when all the step-by-step things are done right, then you turn your system into a smarter, faster, and safer ecosystem.
Right, faster.
So this way, you build a foundation where your organization is just not working efficiently, but it's working resiliently and as well as with agility.
Right, on top of that, they're working on speed, they're working on accuracy, they're working on scalability. So we're talking about real time, your data fabric, you're talking about self-healings, you're talking about scalability, right? So you can scale up.
Yeah.
You can say horizontally and vertically as well, talking about Agentic AI here. Right, I think that's all. But before we end, I just want to you see, the entire model here, or entire framework that Shreshtha and myself just brought over to you guys is that, we have a few use cases that you actually can think about, maybe on the healthcare industry, harmonizing your patient's records. You can talk about also, logistics as well. Yeah. So I think there's many use cases that we can, help you to build and make it driven, make it self-driven, to achieve your business goal. I think that's what the purpose here, right? Now the enabling technology here is Agentic AI. So that's what Binary Semantics Malaysia is going to do, and we are helping our client we're supporting our client, to do further. I think that's what our aims, for now. Yeah. So thank you, Shreshtha. Thank you
so much, everyone.